up, boys? So I unlocked the new Monkey King character. I haven't done any runs yet, but I was looking through the skills. He's got some cool lasting tagged skills. Earthquake hits a random enemy and an AoE, applies brittle, and you gain colossal, increasing your AoE modifier and increasing the damage the enemy takes. And then you've got earthen orbs that rotate around you, healing you on impact, and you also gain some armor power from resilience. Then he has one more lasting with might. So I used the runes to unlock 3 more lasting skills in here. You'll probably see them in the run. I can potentially swap my starting weapon for a lasting skill there with some rerolls and stuff. And then I'm trying that out to see how it is. It sounds kind of interesting. Extra multicast and then a bit of survivability. Might not be great since I'm not really using my runic power efficiently, but oh well, I'm just trying stuff out. And I've never done him before. I don't think he has a skill tree yet. I don't want to go super hard. I will grab all of these. I could probably do all of this, but I don't have anything on him yet, so I'm not going to go all the way to the max. So we have some lasting stuff here. Let's grab this because I know that's pretty good for AoE. Yeah, 0 AoE and it already hits that wide. Not the highest damage, but it'll eventually get them. And it really fits Wukong as well. So, need to grab my XP and get the levels here so I can get another skill going. Area at blue, sure. There was one of these lasting skills that I was able to unlock. Hold on, let's re-roll here. I have quite a few of those, so it shouldn't be too hard. We've got the Earth Shield here. Sounds cool. One of the skills I was able to unlock with the runes gives me a lot of either multicast or cast speed or something from the prowess stacks, I think, that I stacked from a different skill. So that sounds cool later on. I don't mind grabbing some survivability. It sounds like I'll be able to get pretty tanky with Earth Shield later on. So that will help synergize a bit with that. Oh, they just break instantly. Okay, maybe that doesn't scale too well then. Wow, that thing is really tanky. What? I guess it will be consistent healing and armor throughout the run at least, so I will still stick with it just to see how it is. Why are these annoying things that tanky? Is that really necessary? Area of effect on Bladestorm. Doesn't really seem that interesting. Let's re-roll here. Critical damage or movement speed. I could use a bit of movement right now, so I don't have to dash out of literally everything that targets me. I think I need some more damage skills pretty quickly. God, why are these things so tanky, man? Like, that's one of my biggest issues with the high curses in this game. It's not exactly hard, it's just really freaking annoying. So, let's look for a lasting skill. Here we go, Bleed and Finesse. Finesse increases multicast, and then there's a buff I can get later on that scales with Finesse, and increases the scaling I get from that, I think. Block power, I suppose. Wouldn't mind trying a pseudo-tanky build, not quite full tank like a Legionnaire based thing, but something kind of like that to see if it's viable. I finally killed one annoying structure and I can run all the way to the other side of the map, and then there's another one already because for some reason they just want the game to be extremely annoying. Now there's so many ranged guys I can't really even damage it. I just, like, why is it so tanky, man? That's just so annoying. I'm gonna see if the other one is a bit less tanky, because those things just don't make sense to me. Alright, they're all just completely unkillable. Cool. Let's see if we get some better stuff here. I could really use some damage. I hate losing the movement speed, but I need the damage. These things are just so annoying. I guess I need to rotate between them because there's so many enemies there. I can't hit that one right now. Let's see, light bomb is actually, or light beam is actually lasting, and I didn't notice that one earlier. Exposed, what exactly does that do? Direct damage. So it won't affect the bleed from that, but it will affect other stuff. I remember that being a pretty high damage skill, so that might help destroying these annoying things. Green crit chance. I can grab that just to have the functionality. Let's see, that actually does have lasting, huh? Purity. 20 seconds to release a wave of light, which can heal you. I don't think I'm really going to be going for that. See if we can find the other things. Might would be pretty good. Solid damage modifier on that. And that will increase as I increase the damage of that with other lasting upgrades. Duration sounds kind of meh. Swing increases the modifiers of other skills. That actually would be pretty good. Increasing 2 skills, and I think the last skill I'm getting would also be affected by that. Let's probably get rid of that now that I have one copy. Decent damage. Let's see, looking for another lasting. Earthquake, brittle, and colossal sounds cool. Potency of might. I might drop that because it's one of the least interesting. I definitely want the last skill, which adds a buff based on my finesse stacks, I think. So I have to replace something. I don't know, I guess Bladestorm is probably the least interesting. It doesn't actually add anything unique. Although it is very good. That's physical, that's physical. No, that's magical. Well, I'll probably grab that anyways. Damage of earthquake, sure. Pretty good roll. So nothing here. Probably want to save the rerolls. Just go with the passive for now. Cast frequency is very nice to have. More buff up time, more buffs and debuffs applied. Let's banish the might thing. And I guess take some area on Bloody Saw. That has some useful stuff. cast frequency pretty nice. Like, I'm literally just spending 100% of my time attacking these annoying freaking tower things that just don't really add anything to the game. Let's see, I don't see any last thing here. Bigger area for everything is pretty good. Swing buffs, that seems good. Holy into other stuff. That's not bad, but I have that legendary thing, which I'm probably going to want to save my locks for that. I finally killed a single tower, sick. Let's grab some early XP. Don't see anything there. So these must be my legendary rolls. Damage modifier of physical, 4 things, that's pretty good. That's also very good. So let's get these 2 and then probably save some locks. Since I'll eventually get a bunch of cool stuff anyways with enough levels. That would be kind of cool for the tanky-ish build, but I don't think I'm going to use a lock on it. Damage or area for specific skills, not that interesting. Probably just take the global upgrade. I still don't see it. Blade Storm, probably just take the global here. Swing, Blade Storm, Bloody Saw. I don't know, I think I might replace Blade Storm though. So it'd be just 30% area for Bloody Saw. I guess that's probably better than those. Actually, I'm going to be getting a ton of area from... what is it? Earthquake? Yeah, the colossal stacks on that. Later on, once I get more cast frequency, I'll just take the damage for that. Dash multiple times. I probably don't want to lose the movement speed right now. I don't mind having like a 3rd or a 4th dash. It does come in handy sometimes. Holy Frontal. Don't see the thing here. Wait, I don't remember seeing that. Movement speed and all other skills apply dazed? And that would increase my crit chance. That actually sounds pretty cool. Let me take that over Blade Storm, I suppose, since the other things have cool utility. Multicast on those 3 is quite good. Skills without Earth would be 2. That's not bad, but probably not going to lock for a green. I could use some more movement speed since I've lowered that a bit. Don't see the thing here. Damage on Earthquake, I guess. Not great. Might have been better to reroll there, oh well. Cast frequency, probably rather have the global amount for that. Keeps giving me that thing, man. I'm gonna grab some multicast, I guess. Don't see the thing here. Damage increased for lasting is extremely good. So that's 2 skills that improve the others, right? How do you even see what type it is? Light Beam isn't Earth, is it? I don't know, it should be decent at least. Grab some health. There's actually a really strong rune passive where you gain crit damage based off of your overcapped crit chance, which would have been really good with that daze buff I got. I don't see anything there. Pretty nice multicast. That probably would have been best in slot. I just didn't know this guy even had that daze thing. I didn't see it on the list when I was looking through his stuff. Area modifier for 2 skills. That's alright. I guess I don't have to have that. Or wait, no, brittle and expose are different. That used to apply brittle, I think. Let's take, I guess, the light beam. What would I replace with that other cool buff? I have no idea. Maybe might. Probably the least interesting of those. But I already put some investment into that. Oops. Oh well, I'll just skip this stuff and stick with what I have. Multicast on 2 things. I'm too indecisive, so I'm just gonna stick with what I have and see what I can do. Try that one with a different run, maybe. %. I could take that to get it out of the pool. Make it a bit easier to roll good stuff. Got an annoying building somewhere. Global damage. Magnetic. Big multicast for 2 skills. Multicast, not bad. Decent Leviathan. Could probably use some more movement speed though. So we've got the legendaries here. Area modifier. Lightning Surge and Might won't do anything since they're only buffing me, so that affects 2 skills. I'm not sure if I want to use a lock on that. Earth Shield only hits 3 enemies, it seems like. Since it gets consumed once it hits someone, so I don't think area will really affect that either, so it's really only hitting Bloody Saw. So I will lock this, grab the multicast on this since it will allow me to get more healing and armor, which does sound cool for a tanky build. I should probably banish that might duration, since that eventually should have pretty high uptime anyways. Earth Attunement seems decent. area for Bloody Saw. I think I'd rather have the global upgrade since I've lost a decent amount of that from the Leviathans. Got another annoying building down here. And another one. Bunch of white upgrades. See what else we got. Earthquake or lightning surge. How is the frequency on that? 12.6 versus 10. Probably banish that. I think I'll take the global upgrade here. Armor could be nice for the tanky-ish build. Block, sure. Damage onto Holy, Light Beam, and Might is not bad. I believe... No. I believe that a damage increase will scale up the flat damage from Brittle, but probably not on Exposed. And Holy Beam used to be Brittle, I think. That's a big AoE. Let's see what else. I guess I don't mind cast frequency to help with the buff up time. Let's see what else we got. Better cast frequency. It's actually a decent buff effect there. Probably grab that for higher buff stacks and stuff. Area modifier, I think I'm gonna ban that. Since it only hits the 3 times, that seems useless to me. See what else we got. Earth Attunement's pretty nice. Actually, maybe the shields explode when they hit an enemy and cause AoE damage. I haven't actually checked that, so I might be wrong. Multicast on that's pretty good. Modifiers without Holy type is a lot of skills though, that's probably better. Should probably take out that building thing. Multicast, sure. Critical strikes, cast frequency, that's a bit more globally useful. That does allow you to get more exposed stacks though. Actually, now that I think about it, I also have the crit chance buff where all of my skills apply extra crit chance. So getting cast speed and multicast are probably my best stats, since I'm applying multiple useful debuffs at the same time. Potency, sure. Another annoying building to deal with. Critical strikes, sure. It's kind of weird having my skills also be giant red circles. Let's turn that down quite a bit. Multicast. Multicast, not bad for more debuffs. Probably applies more of the buffs from those skills as well. Seems like I'm getting 20 stacks of that armor stuff. damage. See if I can line it up so my AoEs are hitting both of them at the same time. Nope, that guy's just wandering around the trees for some reason. Guess I have to take that thing down since I think it reduces their damage taken. Attack speed, that's a decent stat for it at least. Potency sounds good. So 125 and 4, I'm assuming that should apply to the days. But maybe not, in which case it's useless. Well, not completely useless, but kind of weak. I can't do any more bosses, what? So Light Beam kind of doing work there, especially with the exposed debuff. Bloody Saw, not too bad. Earthquake was doing Brittle and Colossal, which is pretty useful. Got some unlocks over there. Electric Strike, Electrified stacks. So there was one rune that gives like crit bonuses. That one. 25% of your crit chance is added to damage multiplier when calculating critical damage, including from negative effects. That would have been very good with that daze buff I had there. Probably best in slot even as a blue 2-pointer. But unfortunately, it didn't let me go any further. I don't think... Oh, he does have a skill tree. Okay, that would have been pretty helpful then. I guess that's what I was missing. I now follow between black and white, day and night, finding balance by collecting orbs of energy. Create powerful clones to fight at his side. Doesn't look like there's any global things there. Damage. Day and night clones. Attack speed of clones. Class mechanics seem kind of weird sometimes. Probably just take the more general stat increases. Get a rune, 3 less skill slots, but 80% more damage. That seems really bad. Like, a single skill slot could give you might, which would give you way more than 80% damage. Huh? Why would you ever take that? Then with some more points I can get some global armor power. Still a ton of stuff to unlock for me. Still a ton of stuff to go in here. Seems pretty cool. I could unlock some more weapons, see what they give. Trickster Decoy sounds cool. Decoy that explodes when destroyed, causing damage and applying bleed, and multiplied by your armor power. Summon physical bomb static. Nimbus Lightning, Electric Missile, Frontal Magical, Cloud that moves randomly, damage and dazed, gain electrified. So I can see the skills somewhere. Oh, it's in here. Then you can see the secondary things as well. Tempestuous Slash, Form Critical Chance, Gunpowder Strike, Weakness and Bleed. The Trickster Decoy sounds cool though. Maybe some armor synergy with Earth Shield. But that's going to be it for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.